2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Break. General West.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Set up.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 36. And this one will be brought back to the 22. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee you. Wasn't that interception?
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Check. 180. Check. 53. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Alert. 10.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And the Bears first down.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check 9.
Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Now what's the call here? So cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
One alert.
Rush in.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Get up. 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get him.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun in a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch up.
They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskin 16.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
53, check 53. Hey, here we go.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, ball.
53, Mike. Exit.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Hey, ball. 22 jet bomber.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
and I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Geis with a carry on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 54. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big run for AP. So a big run for AP, and when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league, but what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day, because he never stopped. Morning, noon, night, and that's how he plays the game. No plays over. He always tries to finish things, and he thinks that each and every run he makes is going to take him all the way to the end zone.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, Geis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Watch twitch.
Here's Haskins to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's third and goal. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third and goal, Haskins flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And he will not even even make it back to the line of scrimmage. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
180! Move. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Room. 5.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
180!
First down, Chicago.
18.
Check the backer. Shift.
Protein spill. Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Trubisky will throw. He finds Robinson.
Trubisky to Allen Robinson. A 7-yard gain on the play.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first.
While a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Work.
53.
Red, touch.
There's a part of that. Watch twist.
Bravo.
Mike, 53. Mike. 6-man.
Throwing here, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Open man, Tanner Gabriel. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 30. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And Robinson with a big catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
What we got? 53's the mark. 50.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Trubisky to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10.
Watch the
Alert. Hey, Haywood.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. And that QB's trapped.
Now Trubisky. He's got Burton here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Alert.
Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Robinson's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 now. Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. It's up a first and goal. Charles, you are the master of abstract facts. So who would you say is the best player ever drafted from Ashland University in Ohio?
How about the only one ever drafted from there? Adam Shaheen, the tight end. Went to the Chicago Bears.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen taking it in as the Bears push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Haskins. And it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This time, Haskins will look to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Haskins to throw. And his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner, Kyle Fuller. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
41, Redskins nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Khalil Mack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That's caught by Trey Quinn. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All day, just like that.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same green.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now is sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Trubisky will throw. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 99.
Red, tuck. Alert, 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 alert.
Jim, Jim.
Hey, Charlie.
Again, it's Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Alert, 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 alert.
Check three.
Trubisky to throw again. It's complete to Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Complete, Richardson has it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception. A little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They try again with Cohen. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
20! And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete. Clinton Dix on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
One final shot for Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.